We got another Cybertruck in. Again, we're doing color change paint protection film. So you're used to seeing clear or matte PPF. This time we're doing satin black. This is a UPPF product. It's a standard 8 mil. It's gonna protect against rock chips. It's gonna have that ease of cleaning because it does have a ceramic coating layer as well, so it's really hydrophobic. But it's a great way to restyle something like these Cybertrucks that only come in stainless steel, but also protect it. So we're gonna go through, give you guys a little behind the scenes of how all this stuff gets stuck on. We're in the middle of it. We've also done a few other things here. So this Cybertruck obviously has a ton of windows. So we did our Kavaca ceramic IR heat rejection window tint. We did 70% in the rear, 15% to try and get as close a match as possible on the front, including the portal. And the customer also opted to go with the full windshield and what's considered the roof, and that ceramic 70% as well. So really excited to show you this when it's all completed. Mark behind the camera is gonna follow us along for the journey, so stay tuned and keep on watching. Drop a comment in the YouTube video to tell us what color you think we should do next on the next Cybertruck we get. So with these Cybertrucks, a lot of people think they're incredibly easy to do because they're big flat panels. And while sticking it is pretty simple and pretty easy, not much disassembly is really required on these to get you access to get full coverage. There are some points, and Tesla's notorious for some panel gap misalignments and everything, but there are some points that are really tricky. So Mark, if you can come in, I want to show this. So where the A-pillar and the fender meet, there is really nowhere to wrap that edge. So it's our job as installers to make sure we get it in there as tight as possible so that there is as minimal or no, stainless steel showing through. The other issue that we run into some areas is, again, the alignments on certain panels. There isn't much for the film to stick to, and the film does have memory, so it wants to lift back up. So again, sometimes we are able to wrap, sometimes we're not. It just takes a lot more time to go ahead and finish these out than it does something like the McLaren that's here behind Mark, where we have a lot of depth to wrap and make sure we do get something that doesn't peel back. So the Cybertruck's relatively easy, just very time consuming to do the finishing steps. All right, so on the other side, I talked about some of the panel gap alignments and some of the issues that we might run into. On this side, we've got a great example. So as you can tell, we took the mirror off. We've installed up to, and we're gonna trim in to make sure that we don't see any of the stainless steel showing through. But also you can see here on the panel gap going from the door to the fender, what it looks like when we do an extended plot install, right? So what we're gonna do is trim on the fender side to make sure that we have enough material to tuck back so that it's a nice durable install, but it also looks great. And then showing here on the A-pillar, which we mentioned on the other side, again, you can see just how tight this is. We have, again, bridged onto the fender, so we're actually gonna trim back right on because there really is no gap to roll around to the backside there. So you can see there's some excess film right here on this side.